Now, what is the best way to beat that summer slide? Reading, of course. And did you know that reading creates new neural connections? I didn't know that, so I totally had to share it with you. Did you also know that reading improves concentration and attention spans? And then my favorite, my ultimate favorite, which is why I've always loved reading, is that it allows us this wide range of vicarious experiences. And since it's summertime, let's experience some adventures. So let's go into space with our Peek Inside Space book. Let's become astronauts and lift off into space and go to the moon and hang out in the space station and learn all of the wonderful things that occur there and all of the fun things that there are to learn and experience out in space. Or why don't we go and capture Nibbles, the book monster, who just loves to go through and nibble through books. And he especially loves fairy tale books. And while he's nibbling through those books, he is changing those fairy tale stories, which tend to be a little bit goofy, and we love it. So definitely come out and try to trap Nibbles because he likes to escape a lot. Or how about let's have an adventure in a mystical museum that comes to life at night while looking for our little mammoth who keeps running off and disappearing, where we get to learn more about oceans and history and arts and dinosaurs and all sorts of fun things about things that occurred in the past in this fun museum. Definitely a lot of adventures there. Or what about, let's go on an adventure with Billy B and Hey Jack. These adventure books talk about Billy B and Hey Jack when they go to preschool. I like to interchange that word preschool and kindergarten depending if I'm reading to my son or my daughter to help them get excited about the new fall season that's coming up. So Billy B and Hey Jack are always going on these crazy adventures, find themselves in a sticky situation, and have to work as a team to get out of it. But they are always back in time for fruit snack. And if you don't know Billy B and Hey Jack, they are one of our most popular beginner chapter book series that we have. So if your reader is ready to dive into the world of chapter books, I highly suggest these. If they're already reading chapter books, we have our new book, Lily the Elf, who is a little elf, and she has lots of adventures with her family. This one in the Midnight Owl, she keeps hearing an owl at night, and it's scaring her, so she needs to be brave and courageous and find out, is this owl really worth somebody to be scared of? Or what about Fizz, the police dog, who was born as a show dog, but it's just not in his heart to be a show dog. He wants to be a police dog, and follow him through these adventures of following his heart and being true to himself. Or let's go on some adventures with Impossible Quest, which is what I like to call a mix of Harry Potter and Lord of the Rings. And I could not put this series down. 4 unlikely friends come together when their castle is attacked by these crazy mystical beings, and it's up to them to awaken the 4 warriors so they can beat these mystical beings, and they have to work together and go through different quests to do that. The one I'm currently reading is Star of Deltora, which is a fantasy book, and she is on my little guy is right next to me. She is on a voyage to become the next apprentice on this very prestigious trading ship, and some things just keep coming up from her past and keeps following the footsteps of her father. And it's so good. I can't put it down. Very strong female character. I highly recommend it and can't wait to finish it myself. Yeah. So let's have an adventure, you guys, with reading and beating that summer slide.